What is up, Internet? I've been reading through the Book of Psalms, a collection of songs and prayers primarily attributed to King David, though a few were written by other worship leaders in Israel at the time. Now today, Psalm 55 really hit me. There's a frequency in David's words: fear, betrayal, weariness, and trust. That feels very familiar right now. Everywhere we look, the focus is on wickedness, corruption being exposed, human trafficking, the economy wobbling, doom and gloom it sells, because fear grabs attention. But what hardly anyone talks about is that Jesus already conquered that evil. God has promised over and over again that he will be with us in the storm. That's why we need to be grounded in Scripture, not headlines. The Word is the original Christian content, alive, relevant, and timeless. As I read Psalm chapter 55, I noticed how David laments his circumstances. He's surrounded by enemies, betrayed by someone he trusted, yet he quickly declares that his hope remains in God. A little background for context: this psalm is attributed to David and believed to have been written during a season of deep betrayal and danger. David was hiding, isolated, and pleading for deliverance, much like many of us feel today. You'll also hear the word Selah, a Hebrew term meaning pause, reflect, lift up. It's a cue to stop and let the weight of what's been said sink in. So as I read, listen for the shift from fear to faith, from lament to trust. Now, let's dive into chapter 55 of the book of Psalms. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not thyself from my supplication. Attend unto me and hear me. I mourn in my complaint and make a noise because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked, for they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. My heart is sore pained within me, and the terrors of death are fallen upon me. Fearfulness and trembling are come upon me, and horror hath overwhelmed me. And I said, Oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then I would fly away, be at rest. Lo, then would I wander far off, and remain in the wilderness. Selah. I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and tempest. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongues, for I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief also and sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile depart not from her streets. For it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I could have borne it. Neither was it he that hated me, that did magnify himself against me, then I would have hid from him. But it was thou, a man mine equal, my guide and mine acquaintance. We took sweet counsel together and walked unto the house of God in company. Let death seize upon them, and let them go down quick into hell, for wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray, and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. He hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old. Selah. Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not God. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O God, shalt bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee, as it is written.